Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Hot Mess Express. Toot toot. So today, as you probably already know, we are budgeting together. I am a very novice budgeter. Just started at the beginning of this year, but I use the Budget Mom's Budget by Paycheck method and workbook, and she literally saved my butt this year. Could not have survived this whole pandemic without her. My husband and I was completely laid off. My husband lost a lot of his hours, but with the help of the Budget Mom, we were actually still able to pay all of our bills and be really smart with our money as it has been coming in. So if you have not checked out the Budget Mom, definitely go do so. I think her workbook is still on sale for like $20. I did the printable version because if you mess up, you can reprint it. If you want to, I suggest you do the same. Without further ado, let's close out last week's budget, and then we will set up the budget for this week, which started on May the 15th, Friday, May the 15th. So we're closing out the week from May 8th to May 14th, and we're setting up the budget for May 15th to May 21st, 22nd, something along those lines. I do week by week budget because we get paid. My husband gets paid every Friday, so we just do week by week. Anyways, let's go. I have already pre-pulled the main pages from my workbook that I think that I need, but I also have my workbook right here if I do need something else. So let's get started. I have my monthly calendar, which is mainly going to come in handy for this part. And then I've got last week's budget. So last week, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this down. I have a soft surface to write on. Last week, we have a starting balance of $0 because we did allocate all of the money. For me, I had an income of $967.93. And that is $787 of unemployment. And then my company has also been paying us sick injured leave as well. Just because some of our employees have not been able to get their unemployment. So that's added into that total. Nate earned $445.79. My dogs are really sassy, so I'm gonna go ahead and apologize because people are coming home and they are probably about to bark, but I don't really edit these. We just roll with it and we go because that's real life. So I'm apologizing. I'm sorry if they do bark. All right. From savings, we actually ended up using $357.26. And what that is that I have a savings account that all of our bill money is in, and the bills are just automatically being taken out of that. So I have to count that as income because we are showing that they are expenses paid. So if I didn't account for that as income, then we would be missing $357 right here. So that's that. Our total income for this week was $1,770.98. For our bills, our cell phone and our internet are both with AT&T, and then they usually don't auto draft together, but because I changed the banking information to a new account, they did auto draft together. So the cell phone bill is $247.26, and the internet bill is $110. With my bills like this, I like to write the actual amount when I notice that they clear. So that's why that's already filled out, and then that way I do know that the bill is cleared, and if it hasn't cleared, then I need to go check on that and see why it hasn't cleared. So our total for right here is $357.26, which leaves us with $1,413.72. That number comes down to this box. And now we're going to talk about envelopes. So envelopes for me is money that we spend throughout the week. Some of our envelopes are funded by sinking funds over here. And so in those cases, you would count that as income, blah, blah, blah. Here is what we actually spent on our envelopes. So we have an envelope for us that we put $120 in, and out of that, we did spend the $120. I got my $80 in allowance. Nate got his $80 in allowance, and that's just a temporary thing I explained in the last video. And it's just, he is getting emergency pay right now, and instead of not arguing, but instead of like staying on him to keep transferring that every week, we decided to up our allowance until they end that. So we're both getting $80 a week right now, and that's that. Home, we ended up spending, I didn't even budget anything, but I went to the store and I bought like brand new bed sheets and some other things that we needed, laundry detergent, whatnot. So I spent $103.43, and I did end up picking up some food, even though I said I wasn't grocery shopping. I think I needed like ketchup and a few other things, some fresh cilantro, some other random items. And then I also picked the boys up some new phones while I was there, just because theirs needed to be thrown away. They were becoming dangerous, so we got rid of those. So our spending in envelopes this week was actually $417.96, which leaves us with $995.76. Okay, now that number comes up here, and we just go from here. We did not do a date night this week, so that is nothing. The boys got $30 to their account. The car got $20 to its account. The home, $20. Clothes and hair, $30. Sam's Club, $25. And gifts, $20. We are also starting a new sinking fund. We're just going to call this Side Hustles. And this was kind of Nate's idea, because he also wants to get into like YouTube and editing, and we have a garden that we're growing, and we do DIY projects around the house. And so he had the idea of us having a side hustle slash hobby sort of envelope, and so that's what that is. So our total right here is $165. And that leaves us with $830.76. That number comes down to this box. And then we did have the Capital One auto draft. That's that credit card that's being paid off in three installments. The credit card is being shut down because I had just stopped paying on it last year. I couldn't pay on it. So it's being shut down, and I have one payment left after this, and then it's gone forever. And that is the only credit card that I have in my name. Thank goodness. I do not need to have credit cards, clearly. I am one of those people. So we are left with $767.06. I put $710 in our June bill account, and that's what we need to put in every week to meet this little system that I showed you last time, which is just our monthly breakdown of bills. And we have a goal of putting, eventually, like in the next month or two, putting all of our income into a savings account and being able to live off of that the following month. So because we both earn irregular incomes, and so that a way we definitely know what we've already earned and we're living off of that, as opposed to hoping that we earn the money that we need to survive. I hope that makes sense. If not, I can definitely break this down more for y'all in its own video and go over that. Just let me know now. Blooper. Just let me know down below if that's something that you're interested in, and we can go over that. All right, back to this. So that leaves us with $57.06, and that is just going to be our account buffer. And so that brings us to a total of $676.06. We have $0 left over. Our total income minus all of this, we're left with zero, a zero-based budget. So this is closing out the week that ended this past Thursday on May the 14th. And now we're gonna go over the budget that starts this week. So to set up my this week budget, I have a few things on hand to help me out. One being my calendar for this paycheck, the other being last week's budget. So pretty much from this sheet, this and this will almost be duplicated over, and then this area and this area will come from the calendar. Okay, so we are working on the week from May 15th to May the 21st. And in this time, oh, also, I forgot to mention that I have already gone back to work. So that's what this right here is, the pin marks. I'm a server, so that's me writing down my income for this week. It's gonna be really weird for me to get back into this because I'm just now getting into a stride with the cashless budgeting. But what I like to do for my tips is pretend like Friday is my payday. So for instance, this is where this is gonna get a little confusing. I'm so sorry. For instance, I worked this past week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and that's it. So for me, I am going to count Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as a part of my paycheck for this day. And then Friday, Saturday, and whatever days I work this week up until Friday will go as my paycheck for this day. Okay? So we have me. I will actually still get one more week of unemployment because you receive it for the week before. So even though I'm working this week, I'm receiving unemployment pay for not being able to work this week. So I will get another $787. I also started earning tips again, so we're gonna put that down. And I was not expecting to go back to work. So I don't even want to budget the tips into this. That's just extra money. That's extra money that can go into savings. I was not depending on that, so it's going straight to savings or debt. And we'll deal with that in the actual. And then Nate's income, we always aim for our income to be $300 each. And actually that will be going up once my unemployment ends. And that would be $1,087. Ooh, no. Getting ahead of myself. I've got to wait. Because remember, all of our bills are technically paid for, so I need to wait to see if we have any bills that are coming out, and then we'll go from there. So bills, looking at this, I have everything coordinated with markers. So we're looking at the 15th in blue. So anything in blue is getting paid, except this internet has actually already been paid. So just the car insurance. And that comes out on the 16th. And it is $79.76. That will also definitely be going up like this month or next month, because if you've been here, you'll know that I just paid off my fines to get my license reinstated. And in order for me to get reinstated, I have to have proof of car insurance, which of course I would get put on the car insurance anyways. But considering that my license has been suspended for years now, I assume that it's going to go up because it's going to be more than one driver on the car. It's going to go up because of my driving record and just a few other things. So that's a nice number for now, but next month it is definitely going to be different. And then I actually have electric is due on the 22nd because that's normally when it's due, and they have it due on the 21st this time, so I'm moving that over to this pay cycle. And I need to go check how much that is. I'm such a doofus. I'm doing the budget. I don't need to know the actual. So in our budget that we did, in our like budget to see how much we need to save every month, we budgeted $150 for electric every month. So that's that. And now 79.76 plus 150 equals 229.76, which means from our savings we're going to pull over 229.76. That gets added to that 1,087 to give us our true budgeted income total, $1,237.76. And then whenever you subtract the 229 from that number, you're left with $1,007. That's not right. 1,237 minus 229. It's $1,008. Okay, that's better. 1,008. So we're done with the calendar for now. And now we're just gonna copy over last week's paycheck over to this week's paycheck. So for our envelopes, we have the us envelope, 120. We have the me, and we still get the 80 this week. And then the boys, I have to pick up their flea and tick medicine and all of that stuff. And I'm probably going to have to get them dog food this week. So I think I'm going to have to spend like $200 on them. So I skipped grocery shopping last week. So I need to grocery shop this week. And I'm just going to put 100 down because I'm also going to try to go to Sam's Club in the next week or two to stock up on meats and all of that kind of stuff. And I don't need to buy a lot of groceries if I'm also going to Sam's Club. And I don't think I need anything from home, so I'm not going to do anything for that. We do need to get gas. And so the gas is really cheap right now. I'm just going to do $25, and that should cover us. Let's add all of that up together. 120 plus 80 is 200, plus 80 is 280, plus 200 is 480, plus 100 is 580. 580 plus 25. I almost made it through that whole thing. $605. $1,008 minus the $605 leaves us with $403. Ruh-roh. All right. So we have our date night, which is $50 budgeted every week. Oh, and we got to bring up our 403. The boys get $30 to their fund. The car gets $20 to its fund. Home, 20. Clothes and hair, 30. Sam's, 25. Gifts, 20. And side hustle, 20. Right. So this is gonna be $215. Subtract that from the $403 at the top, and that's $188. We don't have any debt due this week, so we'll just cross that out that way, so that way if we do end up paying debt somehow, that leaves us open some space to do that. For this part, we have $188 left, and we are saving up for June's bills. So we'll put all of that towards that. And that leaves us with $0. Okay, so ideally this is $710, not $188. So we will definitely need to figure out the best way to get this number up. At the very least, we need to get, where's my sheet of paper? We need to get $367 in there, because this is the amount to pay our bills that have to be paid, and then this is the amount for groceries and everything else, the stuff that we can go without. But this is our budget for the next week. It's a rough draft. We're going with it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see y'all again soon for another video, whether it's about food or finance. Who knows? We'll see. Y'all have a great day.